I'm a moral anti-realist, so the point of that is that you can, like, as long as it's someone's choice. I think you need to wait until you're 18 probably to do a lot of gender-affirming surgeries. But things like puberty blockers are actually really helpful because they can be reversed later on in life. Yes, they can.
So you realize that's a chemical castration of children, right?
You can avoid that. That doesn't happen. They're safe. They've been used since the 70s to help people who are having stressful periods.
Yeah, that's not true.
That is true.
You can't press pause on puberty. The amount
that's the purpose of the drug. That is the purpose of the drug.
Yeah, so then why would there be 30,000 people that regret transitioning and want to detransition that we know of, and that list growing in great numbers? And how do you explain suicide rates going up 7 to 8 years after the boost of testosterone, when young people, they get Lupron, they get puberty blockers, and then 7, 8 years later, the suicide rates go up dramatically? How do you explain that?
I know what you're referring to. That has to do with people being forced to detransition and the social pressure that occurs as a result of it. The problem with trans-suicidality...
There's never been more transgender propaganda in the history of the species. You can't walk into a Starbucks without seeing... You see the trans flag more than the American flag. What social pressure is there on a trans person?
It's really different where I grew up. I didn't grow up in a city. It's rough sometimes.
Okay, well, if by rough you mean people love the truth enough to tell a 15-year-old you're not actually a man or not actually a woman, I would not consider that rough, but I mean, you could have your own definition. But let me just close by saying this, which is, what do you think determines reality?
My friends have been attacked.
Okay, so your friends have been attacked?
Because of their identities.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So, do I create a mass movement trying to tell people to feel sorry for me all the time?
Yeah, because, I mean, sure, if you want to feel people be sorry for you, I don't want your friends to get hurt.
Nor do I want your friends to get hurt.
But your rhetoric encourages that.
No, hold on.
Yes, it does.
Hold on. The best way, okay, all right, okay. The best way to help people, I think, maybe we can find some agreement here. A general rule for life. Do you think the best way to help people, if you know, hold on, put the mic up in a second. You're not helping. It's the best way to help people to lie to them or tell them the truth?
You need to tell them the truth.
I agree. We should tell young boys that are suffering from gender dysphoria, or young girls that are suffering from gender dysphoria, that you're not going into an operating room, and we love you enough to tell you the truth to get you back into alignment on how God created you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. Nope, next question. Thank you.
You like Joe Biden?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Joe Biden, these nuts!
Thanks for being here. The tolerant left strikes again.